Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video we're going to talk about post-trip checks and what we check after we get home from the trip. So we just done 4 days in the high country where we crossed a lot of creek crossings and river crossings. We've done the Crooked River track. There was a fair bit of water and some pretty deep water as well, and also all the tracks we were on were fairly dusty. So let's get straight into it. The first things I'm going to check are my diff oils and just check the levels and water ingress, see if there's any water in there. I like to use an impact socket because it's six-sided, fits the bolt head a lot better and there's less chance of rounding it off. Definitely don't use a shifter or anything on these. I can see by that oil there that there's no water's gotten in there. If I thought there was a bit of water in there at all, I'd crack the drain plug because water will be on the bottom. But with our drive home, 1000 k's, I reckon it would have mixed in. But that's pretty good, and it's just the oil's right there, right on, good level. There's no water in that. I'm pretty happy, I'm pretty sure. We'll crack the drain plug, let's see.
Got a rag there?
Yeah, so I won't undo this the whole way. I'll just undo it till we get a couple of drips coming out. Because if there was water in there, it would be coming out. That's pretty good. There's no see that? There's no water there. I mean, the oil's a little bit black there, but it's alright. Important thing is there's no water in there. It's not due for an oil change yet in the diff, so I'm happy with that. Now we've moved on to the transfer case. Just working my way down the car as we go. Same thing. That socket's not going to fit in there, that one I like to use. Yeah.
Should I put on the breaker bar?
Oh, should be right. It's not too tight, I know the bloke who done these up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he a good bloke?
Yeah.
Is he famous?
No. See that oil? You can see that oil's clean as, and the level's right. It's just dripping out there. Happy with that. So we'll just crack the drain plug in the transfer, like we did in the diff, and just make sure that the oil coming out is oil, not water. Yeah, I can see that straight away. I don't know if we got that, but I could see it there. It's the same as the top there. It's coming out nice. So that's the transfer done. So we'll move on to the gearbox. Alright, moving on to the gearbox now. Same thing, these are all 24. Bang. These are all 24mm socket, so I'll just hold the container up here. Look at that. See that oil?
Clean as.
Clean as, they good. If that had water in it, like it'd be all white, frothy.
Look like milk.
Milkshake, yeah. See that? That's good oil, eh? Look at that.
Yeah.
Clean as, beautiful. So let's move on to the front diff now. So that's the front diff. First time I've done it with this bash guard on. This might be a little bit painful. We'll see. I'm not really going to be able to see in there that well. Look at that. That's clean as that oil. And it's just there, it's not running out the thingo, but it's right there, so it's pretty good. So we'll just check the bottom one, the drain plug in the front diff, and see what we got there. There's a bit of oil coming out. That looks good too. No water. No water in that. So I've checked the diff oils and the gearbox oil and the transfer case oil. So now we're going to move on to the uni joints, and there's a few grease points in the front end. We're just going to get the grease gun out and pump a bit of grease into all of those. Make sure that nipple is clean. If you can't get to the one you want to get to, you might have to move the car. Just give a couple of pumps in each uni, get some, make sure you get all the crap out of it. I've got one on top here, that's for the, see that one on top there, is it?
Yep.
So this one is for the sliding part of the tail shaft. Yep, that's good. 3 pumps in there. So we just had to move the car a bit to get this one to go, get a better spot. See that grey grease coming out? That's like shitty grease. There's a couple of good pumps in there. It's got like a load of fresh grease in there. So now we'll just do the front tail shaft, which is exactly the same as this. We won't show you that because it's just the same as doing a rear tail shaft, just in the front. So we just got a couple of grease nipples in the steering in the front. We just give them a bit of a go as well. Alright, go on the other side, there's one. Now I'm just going to jack the car up, check the front wheel bearings, make sure they're all good, and then we're going to drop all 4 wheels off and just check brake pads, just make sure there's no stones, rocks, sticks, mud, anything like that in any of the brakes. Just a quick visual inspection, make sure it's all good. If there is, give it a quick hose out, clean out, whatever. I'll also, on the Landcruiser, I've got to adjust the back handbrake because that's not working anymore after that trip. So I just jacked the front of the car up. First thing I'm going to do is check for any wheel bearing play, and that's just any free play. There's nothing in there, that's good, eh? I'll just give it a wobble this way, Steering's all still good, there's nothing, there's no play anywhere there, that's good. Alright, I'll drop it back down, we'll crack the wheel nuts and then we'll pull the wheel off, just double check the brakes. So I'm not getting under the car, so I'm not going to worry about a jack stand or anything. Just going to have a quick visual of the brakes. I know they're pretty good, the pads are just not very old. Just making sure, like you can see it's clean, there's no mud and crap. Sticks, debris, rocks, river rocks. We went through a lot of river rocks. I want to make sure it's all clean there. Everything looks good, eh? Pads are still like, they're new pads and new calipers and new rotors, so that's all good. So wheel back on, I'll do the same on the other side. That's the front done. One thing I will do, because all the wheels are going to be off by the end of the day, in a few days or next weekend or after 500 k's or whatever, I will check those wheel nuts again and make sure the wheel nuts are tight. It's moved on to the back wheel now. We're going to check the back brakes and adjust the handbrake. I'm still waiting on new rotors from Bendix. I've ordered them through Repco. It's been like 2 months now. I'm still waiting for them to come. So and then I'm going to chuck some new rotors on here and new pads. But these pads are getting pretty low, but I'm going to try and hold out. So I'm just going to adjust the handbrake up. Everything else here looks alright. Put the wheel back on, and same on the other side. Just going up a couple of clicks on the handbrake. Now we'll put the back wheel on. This side is done. Now we're going to move on to under the bonnet. So check all the fluids under the bonnet. I'm going to check the air filter. Now I did clean the air filter before we drove home from the high country because it was pretty dirty, but I'm going to give it a re-clean. So I can see there, a lot of this stuff you should be checking all the time anyhow. I know the oil's good, the radiator coolant is good, the brake fluid is good, and the clutch fluid is good, the power steering fluid is good. I will probably be emptying the catch can. Let's have a look. I don't like to let it get too full, it's too hard to empty then. Yeah, it's not too bad. Probably won't empty that yet, I'll probably just wait till the next service. I will probably need to fill up the washer bottle after being down there. Check the battery, it's good, terminals are good. Pretty dirty. Did clean it a bit at Dad's in Melbourne, but so the airbox on that side that's the dirty side. It's pretty dusty, and you can see here that's my clean side. Stays pretty clean. I'm running the uni filter, air filter, seals quite well. So this outer skin just comes off and we can go and wash that. Re-oil it after it's dried and put it back in. I just got some mineral terps. I'll just give it a quick wash with that, and then I'll wash it in some hot water and soap. Give it a couple of rinses and then I'll let it dry in the sun. It's pretty hot today, won't take too long. Should wear gloves while you're doing this. get some hot water and some soap now and do that. Dispose of this responsibly. Just got some hot soapy water now. Just rinse that out. Last thing, we're just giving the engine bay a bit of a clean, a bit of a degrease, and we're looking good.
We got the Hilux up in the driveway now, and we're going to do pretty much the same as what we done to the Landcruiser for Dad. And the only difference is my rear brakes are drum brakes. I'll be pulling them off and spraying them out with the hose, making sure there's no dirt and mud and crap in there.
Just taking Owen's rear wheels off, and then we'll pop the drums off and give it a clean out. Mate, you had your Wheaties when you put them on. Yeah?
Had 6 week fix that morning.
Yeah? Just removing the drums, wheels are chocked, handbrake is off.
Actually coming off easier than I was expecting.
There you go. Doesn't look too bad in there, eh? It's a bit dusty, it's always going to be dusty. Pads look good, yeah?
Yeah, and the drums look good.
Yeah, you're just going to give
They're
it a
just
hose
dirty.
out in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got all this stuff here.
Yeah.
All the brake dust shit.
Yeah. Hoses here, bro, got it for you. Good apprentice, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate, what about the driveway? Wasn't in the high country, it was mainly water, not mud. It was mainly water we're going through, not mud, so everything's not too bad. Yeah, cool.
That's still on that last day. We hit that dusty road home, like when we left, coming out of Billy Gate, and then down that hill.
Yeah. Still heaps of pad there. Because they're new, eh?
Yeah.
What'd you do to the last set?
Yeah, I didn't do what I was doing right now. And Toyota had to replace it all.
Cost me $1,000. Nice mate. Just wheels on now.
Yep.
And then engine bay. Let's get big tyres. Come on, muscle man.
Can you pass my wheel nuts?
What? What do you
Can
say?
you pass my wheel nuts, please?
Please, that's it.
Hand me my nuts, big guy.
Checked all the fluids in this thing, it's all good. Just gonna give this engine bay a bit of a clean. And then it's good to go. So we're just about to test the winch. Just gonna run it in and out a bit, get the winch warmed up. Oh, you got the isolator on the front end. Take it out of it now. Put this out of place. That's why you check your gear. Looks like we've got some work to do. Gonna need a new solenoid. Well guys, that's it for us. We went through the cars today, seen what we done. So that's just what we do. It's not, I'm not saying that's what you have to do or that's everything that you have to do. If there's anything you think we missed or something else you think we should do, let us know in the comments, or let us know what you do to your car after a trip, just to double check. Like, I know just from those few things today, I got a few jobs to do. I got to fix that winch. I've already got the solenoid in there because I knew it was playing up, but yeah, now it's not even working. And I got to chase up about those Bendix rear rotors from Repco. I've been waiting nearly 3 months for those now, so I got to chase that up. Send them an email tomorrow because I want to get those new rear rotors on and check those handbrake shoes in the back. But that's about all I got to do. But your car, Owen, it's all right, eh?
Yeah.
Everything was pretty good. Like,
Pretty good.
yeah. So while we were under there, like we had a good look over everything and a good check of everything, good visual. And I mean, you found out one of your bash plate bolts was loose. Two bolts were loose in the bash plate.
I don't know what's happened. I must have forgot to do them up last time I had them off.
Yeah, but like that's the idea of checking stuff. Like, you can find problems before they become big problems, and you don't want to find big problems out on the track. You want to find them at home in your leisure. Like, we've got a couple of things to fix up, and then our cars are good to go for the next trip. Ready to go, eh? Like, yeah. So where to next?
Somewhere off the beaten track.
Oh. You can't use that. Someone else uses that.
Yeah.
Who uses that?
That's Pat Callahan.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Yeah.
One of them blokes.
Yeah, anyhow.
I don't know, maybe a weekend away to the Turon, sit in the river and sink some beers.
Yeah, because it's bloody hot today, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Alright, if you got this far, thanks for watching, eh? And yeah, leave us a comment. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
We rolling?
Yeah.
Right, piss off.
Don't start with okay. Because you go, okay guys. Say, like, I don't know, it's up to you. You can do that if you want. I don't know. I just thought that, don't you think?
Yep.
Maybe okay as the first word isn't the best thing
Okay,
to
yeah.
do.
What do you want me to say? That's weird, that one. You can see yourself in it.